I've wished to change the world when I was young, but I had no idea how or what I wanted to accomplish with my life as I got older. So in the last couple of years, especially the last few months, I did a variety of things. I studied in a foreign university, worked at Mercedes-Benz, traveled to interesting places, and started my own entrepreneurial venture. I continued looking outside, never fully feeling satisfied or at peace, until I came upon these words by Rumi. I was clever yesterday, therefore, I wanted to change the world. I am smart now, thus, I am changing myself. I realized I need to start with myself, in order to see any changes in my life. And all of the development you want to see in your life starts with you. If you improve the inside, the outside will follow. The fact is that you have the ability to create everything you want, but you are the obstacle between where you are and where you want to be. You, not the time, money, or circumstances. Do you want to know why? It's because you're your worst enemy. The quicker you realize this, the quicker you embrace it, the quicker you'll want to figure out how to improve. Yesterday you were clever, therefore, you wish to transform the world. You are smart now, therefore, you are transforming yourself. This is 1% better every day. Here are 35 life lessons that I have learned in my early 20s, or the past few months and some even years ago, that you should learn as soon as possible in your life. Learn them, think about them, then put them into practice. Part 2. Number 6. We break down, little by little, day by day, but we also take care of ourselves, and build ourselves up, little by little, day by day. Why? Because your habits shape who you are. What you do today reflects who you will be tomorrow. We live on the edge of tomorrow, a thin line separating where we are today and where we will be tomorrow. The one tiny behavior you perform every day is the bridge that links the two. You will break down little by little, day by day, if you fall into poor habits or overlook the good ones. But if you follow good habits, you will pull yourself up, little by little, day by day. I basically mistreated myself during my first several months as an entrepreneur. I stopped meditating, socializing, exercising, and looking after myself. What's the end result? I was miserable, with sleepless nights, continual irritation and stress, emotional upheaval, and bewilderment. Luckily, as soon as I knew I was engaging in self-destructive conduct, I promised that I would never permit myself to go to this level again. Since then, I've developed 10 daily routines that I continue to follow to this day. A 15-minute daily morning meditation, daily writing, and a daily workout are some of them. Every day, we are confronted with new difficulties, some of which are larger and more disastrous than others. No matter how emotionally shattered we may feel, we must summon the courage to pull ourselves up and move forward. How are we going to do this? We depend on our daily habits to keep us going. Because what you do today is a mirror of who you will become tomorrow. Our daily routines and self-care routines shape the rhythm in which our life flow and the direction in which they grow. Do you want to know where you'll be in a year? Take a look at what you're doing right now. Do you want to be a writer someday? Is it true that you're writing today? Do you want to be in the finest physical condition of your life? That's fantastic, but did you work out today? Because you are what you continually do, you become your habits. Do your best to remain with whatever those day-to-day anchors, behaviors, and routines are. Since breakthroughs don't come overnight, transformative breakthroughs happen when little changes in your day-to-day life accumulate into something wonderful over time. Number 7. You'll always be motivated if you share your progress rather than your ambitions. According to the study, receiving early appreciation for revealing our goals in public serves as a replacement for really accomplishing them. That's why so many individuals speak about what they want to achieve but never follow through. And it's because of this that I've learned to stop announcing my ambitions in public. Instead, I perform quietly behind the scenes and report on my success. You keep yourself motivated by monitoring and sharing your progress. The monitoring allows you to watch your growth unfold in front of your eyes, and the sharing allows others to compliment you on your process rather than your outcomes. One of the 3 techniques I use to stay motivated to publish videos is to track my progress. I created a Google Sheet to monitor and assess my accomplishments, and I do so for 3 reasons. It keeps me motivated and inspires me to keep going. It helps me stay disciplined. It helps me make better decisions, because now I have data to work with. So, if you want to make a difference, start sharing your achievements rather than your goals. Start sharing what you're really doing rather than what you want to be doing. If you like my videos, smash that like button and subscribe so that the YouTube algorithm recommends our video to people who really need our knowledge. Number 8. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second you're squandering your own. Therefore, stop comparing and instead define success for yourself. Our mental and emotional health may be negatively impacted by comparing ourselves to others. Comparing ourselves to others can be a harmful habit. I used to compare myself to everyone else before I began my journey. Without knowing the entire scope of their narrative, I would compare my page 1 to somebody else's page 19. In reality, I had never met any of the people I would be compared to. Was there any point to it? Certainly not. Is it true that it made me unhappy? In reality, it did. The fact is that every one of us is one of a kind. We each have our own stories to tell, and our own pathways to go along. So, rather than comparing yourself to others, come up with your own definition of success. As long as you stick to it, you'll be successful. Publishing 2 videos every week was a part of my measure of success for the recent month. That's certainly what I did. Do I think of myself as successful? Yes. Who cares if the rest of society disagrees? Number 9. It is possible to create a meaningful life that you like, yet, doing what you enjoy will not make life any simpler. It will just make you more disciplined and happier. My dream lifestyle is one in which I produce more than I consume, spend quality time with the people I care about, tell excellent stories that encourage others to develop, and I am physically and financially self-sufficient, allowing me to perform my original content from anywhere I choose. That is how I define success. Every morning for the past 6 months, I've been convinced that creating a successful life that I like, where I live on my own terms and do what I truly want, is achievable. Why? Since every morning, I get new alerts that convinces me of this possible consequence. The increasing number of individuals who watch my work, the increasing number of subscribers. Visions can be manifested, and anybody who tells you differently is pessimistic and has given up on the plethora of beauty that life has to offer. Folks will always transfer their worries and constraining ideas onto you. That's the reality. What you need to do is construct a barrier to protect yourself from the disturbance. But there's a catch. If you're expecting somebody to give you permission to start creating the life you want, you'll be waiting a long time. No one is going to come along and force you to follow your dreams. You must make an effort. No one is going to come along and tell you that you can be who you want to be. You simply require your own permission. Yes, you can create a life in which you do what you love every day. The first step is to accept responsibility. Define what makes life worthwhile for you, and then plan your life accordingly. The second step is to accept that doing what you enjoy will not make life simpler. In fact, paving your own route will be more challenging at first. Some days will be really difficult. You'll have to put in 10 times the effort. You will have doubts about yourself. Everything will be questioned by you. Nonetheless, those are the most visible indicators of regeneration and growth. Continue pushing and get through it. Let the beauty of what you love to be is what you do. That's because doing what you love has a magical effect. You'll prioritize it, become more focused on it, love the experience of moving toward it, and once you're in your flow, it won't seem like work. Number 10. Anything you do, regardless of whether it's right or wrong, is based on a set of beliefs. This means that self-care isn't just about flowers and sweets. It's about digging deep within to uncover all the hidden behavioral and cognitive habits that are hindering your progress. What's weighing me down? What do I need to let go of in order to allow myself to bloom? What habits and false beliefs don't serve me any longer? What self-limiting beliefs am I holding on to? Self-care is recognizing that you are your own worst enemy. That is one of the most important lessons I've learned in the last few months. Your values, ideals, habits, the way you talk about yourself, the degree to which you accept yourself, your subconscious behavioral and cognitive routines. All of these items will undermine your life growth if they are not reviewed and updated. You respond in ways that subconsciously reinforce previous beliefs. You've observed how things are done, and you've come to believe that's the only way they can be accomplished. You've been chastised, and you've come to feel that you're not capable of succeeding. You've been mistreated, and now you're holding on to resentful grudges that aren't helping you. The truth is that every action you perform is based on a set of deeply held ideas, whether these beliefs are correct or incorrect. So, if you want to modify your self-destructive attitude, and as a result, your life's direction, you must first change your inner belief. How, you might ask? You increase your self-awareness in order to bring your subconscious to consciousness. As long as we drag the full weight of our burden with us, we will never thrive or encounter any positive long-term transformation in our lives. Self-care is the intentional learning process to understand and let go of self-destructive attitudes that hold us back. We will make place for what will ultimately serve us once we let go of what is no longer serving us. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss videos of my journey in search of mental clarity. This is 1% Better Every Day, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep improving and stay blessed.